with Ryan Riddle, who is the writer and the director for Going for Picture, which you are about to watch. But stay tuned afterwards because we're going to ask all those awesome questions on how he got the shot and why he made this movie, and also some tea coming up. Okay, enjoy.
Enjoy.
Sweet. Scary. Little.
I must admit, Captain, that your will is stronger than I thought. But did you really think you could escape? And with your beautiful bride, no less.
Darling, tell him nothing! Virginie, you son of a bitch! Stop! Virginie, please, stop!
I have given you both plenty of chances to surrender.
I will never surrender to you!
Then say goodbye, Captain Akbar, while you still can.
Line! Princess Anabia, I have failed you. Please forgive me.
Okay, and hey, Virginie, I can still tell that you were looking directly at the camera, even with all that shit on your face.
But I can't even see anything with these damn contact lenses!
Just turn. Yeah, just don't look directly ahead. All right, we're gonna go from Virginie and action.
Okay, people, that's 10 minutes. Why don't you eat some fruit or something? It's been a rough day. You gotta stay hydrated.
Right, the cigarette. Do not mess this up.
Yeah, well, you said you wanted it, like, really bloody, so...
Yeah, special, I know, but Jesus, man, how much blood did you even bring?
I brought enough for 12 takes.
Okay, and how many takes worth of blood is that?
Oh, I see what I did wrong. I'm sorry.
Do me a favor, go online, look up videos of people being murdered, killed, whatever, just, you know, for reference, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm on it.
Hey, Akbar, my friend, what's going on? You're going off book, you're forgetting your lines, what's up?
Really, Mark? Really? Is that your biggest fucking concern right now?
All right.
Really?
All right. Estoy equipado, Nacho. ¿Puedes esperar?
No tengo suficiente comida para darles.
Hey, Boom, take care of this.
¿Qué pasó, Nacho?
Los extras no están muy contentos. Ya tienen todo el día aquí. ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Yo solo grabo sonido. Yo qué sé.
Boom, do you have a cigarette I can borrow? It's for the director.
Don't ever touch me.
Oh, sorry. God, I'm stupid. So stupid.
All right, I need you to switch out the batteries on the Mambo, keep the lens close, and bring me a box of f-stops. Also, make sure the ND is on standard legs, drop a double on the camera, and find me those fucking dolly keys.
Okay.
Hey, got a little something on your face?
Hey, Mark, you got a minute?
Not really.
Great. What'd you think?
Of what?
My performance?
Yeah, it was good. You did a great job.
I know, right? I just thought, how would someone actually feel if they saw the love of their life die right in front of them? And then I just pretended to behave like they would.
Wow, that's deep. It's like you're a real actor.
You really mean that? I'm just so glad I got to portray such a strong female character, you know?
Well, listen, I have to go talk to Mr. Eldridge about something.
Why? Is everything okay? Can I help?
We'll manage. Just get cleaned up and work on your lines or something.
Is he That's the thing, I don't really have that many lines. Do you think maybe I could have some more?
You know, that's a great idea. Why don't you go write up some dialogue and bring it to me? If it's really good, I will think about it.
Okay.
All our extras just quit.
Special delivery.
Is that a menthol?
Oh, right, you hate menthol. So stupid.
Hello? Hello?
What's the password?
I don't know.
Better.
So, how's the first shot of the day going?
What are those?
Storyboards. What do they look like?
Wow.
Pretty neat, huh? So why the long face, Mr. Sunshine?
Well, for starters, Captain Akbar is this close to quitting.
I know. You just need to talk to him. Tell him to tough it out for 2 more days.
No. You need to talk to him. All right, he's your friend. You brought him onto this project. And if you would just apologize for what you said, I'm sure he would be a lot less bitter.
It's not my fault he can't take a good joke. Speaking of which, did you hear about the surprise Muslim birthday party?
Don't.
It was a blast.
The man is a moron. A complete imbecile. Wardrobe, what is a sweet girl like you doing in this awful film?
Well, they're paying my rate, so...
I've been trying to become an actor for 20 years now. 20 years chasing my foolish dream. And look at me now. I'm starring in a film about thinking aliens and giant pussies for heads. Who am I even trying to prove this to? I don't even have anyone to prove it to, you know?
Can you be quiet so I can put on this cover-up? Thank you.
¿Tienen hambre?
Yo. Yo. Help me out, bruh.
Sorry,
Gotta gain some confidence, bro.
Huh? What do you mean, man?
Like, just go talk to her, bro. Say anything. Just start a conversation or something.
Well, I mean, I've talked with her before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When?
Well, it was during the Majestic Water Camel musical sequence. She asked for a cup of coffee, and when I brought it up to her, I said, "Hey, I like your camel toes."
No, stop. Stop. You never compliment a woman. This is what you gotta do. Gotta send her a picture of your dick.
Isn't that kind of like, sexual harassment?
Hell yeah. Bitches love that shit, bruh. As soon as they're done setting up the camera, come back here, pull out your phone, take a picture of your fuck stick, send that shit to her.
Cheers, bitch.
Cheers.
Who would you rather do? Tom or Mark?
Tom.
Why? 'Cause he's black?
Yeah. Okay. Tom or Special?
Can I do both?
Wait, isn't he only like 17?
Since when has that ever been an issue for me?
Gross.
Speaking of gross, who would you rather do? Nacho or Boom?
Literally anyone in the world besides Boom.
Oh, I know, right? I heard he has sex with his dog.
And have you seen his feet, dude?
Can you imagine what he looks like naked?
Why would I want to?
I heard his dick is the size of his thumb. No. Ew. I bet he has tiny nipples.
I bet they're pizza nipples.
Ew. Baloney nipples?
Yeah.
Ugh.
You know the type, right?
Mr. Eldridge, you said that there was something important that you needed to talk to me about?
I did. But you gotta promise you won't get mad.
No.
Oh, come on, pinky swear.
No, just tell me what it is.
Something happened to the hard drive.
What?
Someone broke it.
Who?
Oh, shit. That I don't know. But I promise you, as writer and producer and editor, I will get to the bottom of this.
The password is salami.
Oh, hi, Mr. Eldridge. Sir, I'm sorry. I don't want to bother you or anything, but that's 10 minutes. And Captain Akbar quit for real this time. So, yeah.
Looks like we'll have to replace him.
No. No. Okay. Action.
Princess Anabia, my golden son, my goddess, forgive me, for I have failed you this day. And as for you, Virginie, you will never...
Oh, hell, what's the line?
Really? This whole thing is falling apart.
Okay, cut.
Thank you for being on the show again.
Thank you for having me.
I know so many crazy things happen, and we can talk about that later, or maybe we just won't talk about it. We'll see. So I know there's like so much that I personally want to talk about this, your short film, but I think what we should do is let's watch it together, and then I'll just kind of ask questions as we go along about the things that I'm really curious about, or if anything stands out, or if maybe I missed something and you're like, hey, something weird happened here, somebody, threw up or whatever, just feel free to stop and pause and push the pause button or tell me to pause, and
I love it.
We can go on from there.
Perfect.
Okay, yay.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. Going for picture, people.
All right.
Scary. Okay, so this is different than the last movie, which was What was it called again?
The Music Box.
No, the beginning, your beginning title. It wasn't Scary Little.
Oh, my little production company is called Sinister Broadcast.
Sinister Broadcast. Okay.
Yeah. So my friend, my partner with this film, Dave Witt. This is his production company, Scary Little Films. I adore this title card and the animation. It may be like catches you off guard and you're like, wait, I thought this was supposed to be like a comedy.
Right.
But that's what he went with.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's not much of a horror guy, but that was his calling card for a while. I don't know if it still is, but
well, in a way, Going for Picture kind of is a horror movie.
A little bit.
You know, because imagine,
with.
Yeah, exactly, being on set and all of these things are just going wrong. Maybe there wasn't enough pre-pro, or maybe you hired the wrong person, and things are just out of control. Okay, I love that you started off with the movie, within the movie.
Yeah. And this was a little model that I think Dave Witt, it might have just been like a toy.
Oh, wow.
And he is responsible for this opening shot.
Awesome job, Dave Witt.
And his partner and wife, Emma, made this mask for Virginie.
I must admit, Captain, that your will is stronger than I thought. But did you really think?
And so all of these costumes, you guys just made all of them.
Gosh, I can't remember our costumer, but obviously, you know, this was like made, you know, thrown together, and all these, you know, little medals. Since he's a general, he's this intergalactic, you know, just like iron-fisted general, and he has, you know, he's won all these wars. But her headband and her, you know, all these things going on, I love it.
That's cool.
Darling, tell him nothing.
Yeah, his turban, his jewelry, all this.
You son of a...
And like, we're just starting to see the set. I'm assuming you guys made everything.
That was built from scratch.
Jeez.
I've given you both plenty of chances to surrender.
I will never surrender to you.
Then say goodbye, Captain Akbar, while you still can.
Line. Line!
Okay. So we've all, I mean, I don't know if you all have had this problem, but I definitely have been on set when this has happened.
Princess Zenabia, I have failed you. Please forgive me.
Okay,
Scale Wheeler as our timid script supervisor slash first AD. She's amazing.
Looking directly
Yeah,
at the camera,
she's great.
even with all that shit on
And
your face.
he's amazing.
Yes. Agreed.
Okay, so let's go back. Let's look at this for a second. So where are you guys at the broad spectrum?
So this was an abandoned Coca-Cola manufacturing plant in Las Cruces, New Mexico. And to my understanding, back then, the city had passed some bill or something to, you know, attract more film in Las Cruces.
Oh.
And this building was one of those studios that they were wanting to, you know, create as a film studio.
Oh, wow.
And it's just this massive empty warehouse
That's so
that we
cool.
had free range into. We just had and that was our, you know, production office, you know, where we got everybody ready, where we ate, everything.
How long were you guys in production?
We shot the film for 4 days.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
Yeah.
A nice long 4-day shoot.
And I think the only thing that a couple things that like didn't swing in the way of this working out is the space is just massive, very echoey, right by the freeway.
Oh man.
So I think sound wise, it caused a lot of issues, and I don't think anything really came of this building itself becoming a studio.
So is it still just like an abandoned
It might.
video?
It might be. It might have been demolished. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they did do something with it, but I don't think anything came with this specific building.
Okay.
As far as
And
film
then
goes.
this whole setup right here.
Yeah.
You guys did all of that.
Well, Yeah, I believe we had a construction crew, and this is all built like these are all just like flats, obviously,
Yeah.
and then there's kind of this like it's
stage?
like a hexagon, I think, that was constructed with this ramp here too. But I think it was Dave Wood as well who kind of created just like the specifics so that they could follow all these measurements and how exactly it was going to be built.
Ah, that's pretty cool. And so, like, this movie within the movie.
Yes.
Where did this come from? Like, why this particular scenario?
I think that I wanted to make it just the most like ridiculous thing that I could. I do remember I specifically wanted to do something kind of like Bollywood.
Okay.
How their films are just like these like epic, long, extravagant, just like showy films. And I wanted to think like what's one of the most difficult things that like a film crew, an inexperienced film crew, could like fall into, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, I just thought like sci-fi, romantic, musical, Bollywood.
Vagina
epic.
face.
Vagina face. Yep.
I love it. Okay.
Just turn.
And I
Yeah, just
do
don't look-
have to mention really quick, our main actor, Josh Hurd, we did have a pretty extensive casting process with this film. Everyone in this movie, except for Josh, I believe, is Las Cruces or El Paso native.
Oh, wow.
But for him, we were given the opportunity to cast somebody out of Albuquerque. So he's actually a resident of Albuquerque.
Oh, wow.
And
I haven't seen him in anything else that I've seen.
I don't know if he's pursuing acting anymore.
Oh, he's so
which is
good.
a shame because he's so good. And I when doing research for this movie, I did go back and look. I still have our active audition links, so I was able to go back and rewatch some of the Mark specific auditions, and it really came down to like 3 or 4. And there was this one guy that we were on for a long time. He's actually he's English,
Okay.
and he was really like snarky and brought this like this like really great attitude for. And I remember it being this long process where we're like, do we go with this guy? Do we go with him? Like we're really like juggling it around, and we actually went with the English dude for a while. And then I remember late that night, we were looking through the casting videos again, and I was looking at him, and he just delivered that like exhausted, kind of like pessimistic, kind of like angle and energy that I was wanting.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, we were like, it has to be him. And looking back at those files a couple of days ago.
Yeah. You're glad you made this.
As soon as he started, I'm like, he's just it.
That's
He just had
crazy.
it.
He definitely has that, like, you just feel for him. You're
He's
just
exhausted.
like, I'm so
He's
sorry.
pissed. Yeah, totally. I think we even gave him like bags under his eyes for makeup just to show like he's just like in over his head.
I love that.
All right, we're gonna go from Vagini and action.
I love that.
Okay, people, that's 10 minutes. Why don't you eat some fruit or something? It's been a rough day. You gotta stay hydrated.
Hey, the cigarette. Do not mess this up.
I've definitely met AD slash,
Well,
whatever
she said
else
you
we're
wanted
going
it, like,
to cast you
really
as.
bloody.
People like that.
Yeah, special, I know, but Jesus, man, how much blood did you even bring?
I brought enough for 12 takes.
Okay, and how many takes worth of blood is that?
I just love that you were able to this is probably actually crafty. Is that correct? Or did you set this up?
That was our own crafty.
I love it. And you can just
we
leave
just
that.
utilized what we had. Yeah.
Exactly. We just filmed a thing that was kind of like that, a video within a video, or a movie within a movie. And it was so nice to just be able to leave everything and it be okay to be in the shot.
Totally.
Save so much time.
Oh, I see what I did wrong. I'm sorry.
Do me a favor, go online, look up videos of people being murdered, killed, whatever, just, for reference, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I also want to say I really like that you wrote this way because as an independent filmmaker, like, of course, you always want to find those people that have done special effects for years, who want to do an independent film, who are going to get paid crafty or lunch. But in reality, this is kind of what happens. And I like that you wrote that in.
I just wanted everyone to, I don't know. They're well-meaning.
Yeah.
But they're just
They want to help.
But the inexperience and just like since this is a pilot and like it was meant to be a TV show, you see them like at like the like their lowest point. Like no one really knows what they're doing, and then over the course of like that journey of like these seasons and episodes, you do see them grow. You do see them get better, and yeah, just wanted an inexperienced SFX dude and all that.
And it's so true. Just look it up.
Hey,
just go look it up.
Good
What's
people
going
being
on? You're going
weird.
off book, you're forgetting your lines. What's up?
Really, Mark? Really? Is that your biggest fucking
This guy's
concern
great,
right
too.
now?
Yes.
Really?
All right. Estoy equipado, Nacho. ¿Puedes esperar?
No tengo.
And I just wanted everyone to be able to speak to Nacho in Spanish, and it's never explained. You know, you don't really have an idea, but like when they communicate with him, it's in his language.
Sure.
And I don't know why.
Well, we're in New Mexico, so it's like, you know, we all kind of speak Spanish.
I mean, I wish I spoke Spanish as well as they did, but yeah, I just wanted it to totally go like unexplained as to like why they could all speak Spanish
Well,
to him.
to me, what I got from it was that they have been working on this pilot for a really long time, and in that time, they also learned to speak Spanish to communicate with him.
Totally.
So that's what I got.
And
look at this truck.
Oh my God! So that's a taco truck from Las Cruces, and I don't think that they didn't cater for us, but John Foley, my other producing partner on this, he was able to acquire, I guess, them because the film did call for a taco truck, and that's this is Nacho's taco truck, and so Luchador, at least back when we shot it, that's a local.
So he's not an actor. He is this person who actually runs this truck.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the truck itself we did, and I think Marcelino is his name, and I can't remember how we found him, but
he's funny.
Perfect.
Yes.
I just, and that's the thing, like with casting, like you just know it,
Mhm.
and sometimes people like maybe they're not like strictly actors,
Mhm.
and maybe they haven't like done it in a while, but they just like bring something, whether it's just like their aesthetic or their energy or their attitude, and
Yeah.
like I'm so thrilled. Everyone in this movie is just like perfect.
Yeah, I love that also that you said that about actors, because like to the actors who are going to be watching this, hopefully, I think that it's important that if you have a thing to like really lean into it and
Totally.
try to just like be that character instead of trying to be that leading whatever you want to be, man or woman. It'll go a long way for you, I think, personally.
Absolutely.
Suficiente comida para darles.
Hey, boom.
Okay, wait, let me go back one more time.
And he's just always eating tacos.
So you have a lot of extras here. Are these actually extras,
So
or what is going
yeah,
on?
that is John, the one of the producers. This is June, and I think she was our costumer, and she's incredibly talented. I think she's still in the business. We basically just had the guy on the right, the blonde. That's Mason. He was one of our grips.
Okay, so a lot of the
this
crew.
is just everyone who was working on it.
And who's this tired?
And that's Dave Witt. That's the guy, and that's our
I like that everyone makes a cameo.
completely.
Hey, boom. Take care of this.
¿Qué pasó, Nacho?
Los extras no están muy contentos. Ya tienen todo el día aquí. ¿Qué vamos a hacer?
Yo solo grabo sonido. Yo qué sé.
Boom, do you have a cigarette I can borrow? It's for the director.
Don't ever touch me.
Oh, sorry. God, I'm stupid. So stupid.
All right, I need you to switch out the batteries on the mom.
And all these people that are walking around, these are our actual crew members who are just kind of like littering this space.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that we, looking on hindsight, we did this as a oneer.
Yeah,
we
I
did
was
this
gonna
like
ask
6
that
or
too.
7 times.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I wish that there was more movement with our background to kind of show that this was like a really like bustling, busy set.
Yeah.
And it's easy for me to look back on my old projects and be like, oh, especially like as like the editor too. It's like all these things that I just keep like kind of like nitpicking on my own projects.
Oh,
but
especially as the editor.
it's
as
the kind of guy I am. Yeah.
Well, when I saw this, we actually watched it again last night, Keith and I was like, wait, was that a one shot? Like, was that one shot? I'm gonna have to ask him about it. But anyways, it's funny that you say that, because not seeing so many people was like made me feel like, okay, it is really putting me into this world of an independent pilot where there isn't this huge crew that we all wish we could have, right?
Totally.
So I kind of liked it.
Well, thanks.
Keep the lens close and bring me a box of f-stops. Also, make sure the ND is on standard legs, drop a double on the camera, and find me those fucking dolly keys.
Okay.
Is this woman an actress? Or
She
also...
is an actress.
Okay.
Yeah, she's from El Paso. Her name's Asia. And she has this great kind of just like snarky attitude that goes for Lacey the camera girl. That's
Yeah,
just what
I
exactly
feel like
what
I
was looking
know
for.
like a DP like her.
Totally.
Or a few.
her monologue got switched. That explanation that got switched kind of like while we were filming, and I wish you didn't say that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Got a little something on your face?
Hey, Mark, you got a minute?
Not really.
Great. What'd you think?
Of what?
My performance?
Yeah, it was good. You did a great job.
I know, right? I just thought, how would someone actually feel if they saw the love of their life die right in front of them? And then I just pretended to behave like they would.
Wow, that's deep. It's like you're a real actor.
You really mean that?
And I will say
just so
too
glad-
that you had mentioned this is our actual crafty, but if you look closely, you can't see any
Any brands.
That's right. And I
Oh
can't
my
remember who
gosh.
did that for me, but they're just like, dude, like no. I'm like,
See, that's a professional.
Completely. Yeah, I love it. Very impressive.
Got to portray such a strong female character, you know?
Well, listen, I have to go talk to Mr. Eldridge about something.
Why? Is everything okay? Can I help?
We'll manage. Just get cleaned up and work on your lines or something.
You see, that's the thing. I don't really have that many lines. Do you think maybe I could have some more?
You know, that's a great idea. Why don't you go write up some dialogue and bring it to me? If it's really good, I will think about it.
Okay.
We all know that
All
person.
our extras just quit.
Okay, I want to talk about. Let's go back a little bit about
Sure.
the this winner.
Yeah.
So all of this is so nicely lit. This whole entire huge ass building.
Yeah.
And obviously, I don't think we're seeing all of these lights. Is there a lot that we're not seeing?
I think with this, everything's kind of lit within the camera, or within the shot, rather.
Mhm.
You know, we had always planned for it to be a oneer, and I think that our lighting team like really like took that into consideration. You know, you see this giant silk.
Yeah.
All these different lights, you know, all these gels, they're all complementing the scene.
Mhm.
And yeah, it looks great. You know,
I mean, look
obviously we
back
have something
there.
way back there, but you know, like it's a film set, so like we want to just like incorporate that and make and sell that idea as much as possible.
Yeah, I love these contrasting lights with this blue and the yellow.
Just yes, so yeah, the aesthetic is beautiful. I love the way that it looks, and I walked into this with the idea that like I want to make a comedy, but I feel at least, you know, 10 years ago when we filmed this, that the aesthetic of comedies didn't necessarily lend itself too often to like visually aesthetic kind of just like images.
Sure.
You know, and so I wanted it. Yeah, I wanted the aesthetic and like the lighting to kind of match the comedy. It's kind of it's dark.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you know, realistic, but playing with that. And I adore the way that this film looks.
Yeah,
for sure.
It's beautiful,
Yeah.
and it keeps it in that like sci-fi
Yeah,
realm as well.
yeah, just all these, the teals, the yellows, the golds, love it. And I will say too that this oneer, it's actually, it's two different takes. We never really got like one full take that I was like perfect. So the first scene, that first little section, we cut to Nacho, and then the rest of it is from another take.
I
So
see.
just a little stitched together.
Okay.
All our extras just quit.
Great. I'm sure that's happened to people as well.
Special delivery.
Is that a menthol?
Oh, right. You hate menthol. So stupid.
I love that.
What's the password?
I don't know.
Was this office in that building?
Yes, it was.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we just had this
So,
big, diverse.
how's the first shot of the day go?
All these different rooms to utilize.
What are those?
It just is
Storyboard.
like so. It's just like so reminiscent of a producer who is just back in his like little old office. You know, I mean, I feel like we all know that person.
Totally.
What do they look like?
Wow.
Pretty neat, huh?
Who's this
Oh
picture of?
boy. So so this was actually a mirror. And
Okay.
I wanted to kind of like catch his face in there. But while we were editing, it's like, this just doesn't work. It doesn't feel right.
Okay.
So we had a little photo shoot with a green screen, and this little kitty is Dave Witt's cat. And we dressed it up in this little bandana and a hat. And, you know, we had like a old Western like kind of backdrop included in that. And I have a friend back in Las Cruces, Gina Palambit, who put this together. So I love it. It's so dumb and funny.
It's so
and
good.
And it took away, you know, something that like sounded like a cool, interesting idea.
Sure, the
but
mirror
in
shots.
practice, it was like just not hitting.
Like you weren't getting it when you were filming it, or you didn't really notice until you were in editing?
We were getting it while we were filming it. We definitely saw his reflection, but like looking back on it, there's no real reason for us to be seeing his face in that shot. You know, this is about their conversation. It's not necessarily about any sort of like, you know, maybe he's like thinking of something else, or like we don't need to see his face, especially since we're getting coverage of like him talking to.
Yeah.
Just kind of pointless.
Cool.
Yeah.
I like that you got creative with that. I mean, sometimes you have to kind of retell a story in
And,
editing.
Yeah, and we have this astounding image in place. So happy accident.
I love it. And of course, all the bongs that you guys
Yes.
probably smoked
So why the long
later.
face, Mr. Sunshine?
Well, for starters, Captain Akbar is this close to quitting.
I know. You just need to talk to him. Tell him to tough it out for 2 more days.
No. No. You need to talk to him. All right? He's your friend. You brought him onto this project. And if you would just apologize for what you said, I'm sure he would be a lot less bitter.
It's not my fault he can't take a good joke. Speaking of which, did you hear about the surprise Muslim birthday party?
Don't.
It was a blast.
You wrote that.
I did. And I wanted this guy to be this like offensive, just like totally unaware
Sure.
guy.
This like old white guy.
Exactly. and but it's like he's the producer. He's the one that has the money. He's the one that's like putting this
Right.
shit together. So like everyone's having to deal with this guy. But I thought it was important to like include, you know, a really like diverse cast. And like
Yeah.
if we were going like with like a Bollywood or like this, Hafid is actually he's Middle Eastern. So we kind of changed it to accommodate, you know, who he really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I like this character a lot.
I
'cause,
love him.
I mean, there are those people who have the money who are like this guy, and you just have to deal with it.
Wardrobe, what is a sweet girl like you doing in this awful film?
Well, you're paying
Oh my
my
god,
rate.
I had to apologize. I said that June was our wardrobe girl. Maybe she was with her, but Angelica Apodaca is actually she was our costume designer. So all this incredible shit.
So she was doing that, and she was acting.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, she's very talented and really just like gave a lot to this, and yeah, she did a great job.
I've been trying to become an actor for 20 years now. 20 years chasing my foolish dream. And look at me now. I'm starting in a film about thinking aliens, giant pussies for heads. Who am I even trying to prove this to? I don't even have anyone to prove it to, you know?
Can you be quiet so I can put on this cover up?
¿Tienen hambre?
I love it.
He's so endearing.
Well, I also love that, like, they're putting on makeup, so you're like, oh, they're in the makeup room or they're somewhere, and then, like, it's just so funny and so independent film.
Right, yeah, it's
where
just like we
oh,
have
we're in
nowhere
the-
else. Like we'll just do it in the taco
in
truck.
the taco
Yeah,
truck,
yeah, yeah.
yep.
Yo.
And we all know Grips like this guy.
Yes. The character was really written around him in mind, Antonio Baez. He's a stunt guy, and known him since college, and he just he's perfect. Everybody, again, I love who we casted. It was just so appropriate.
Yeah, for sure. I love everybody's different characters.
Completely.
No one's really the same. It's,
Right. And Trey King, I have him as Grip. It's Grip 1 and Grip 2, Marty, and gosh, I can't remember the other character's name. But now looking back on it, I thought it'd be interesting if he was actually a PA, and he comes to set dressed up in like a vest and like a tie.
Yeah.
It's like dressed for the job that you want, not for the one that you have, and that's kind of his ideal.
Yeah.
And it almost like, I thought of if, with like the writing of like these episodes, if it did kind of have him as like the main character, and he starts off as a PA, and then we just kind of like see him just like,
in this whole
go
world.
Places.
Yeah,
Right.
that's funny.
Gotta gain some confidence, bro.
Huh? What do you mean, man?
Like, just go talk to her, bro. Say anything. Just start a conversation or something.
Well, I mean, I've talked with her before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
When?
Well, it was during the Majestic Water Camel musical sequence. She asked for a cup of coffee, and when I brought it up to her, I said, "Hey, I like your camel toes."
No, stop. Stop. You never compliment a woman. This is what you gotta do. Gotta send her a picture of your dick.
Isn't that kind of like sexual harassment?
Hell yeah. Bitches love that shit, bruh. As soon as they're done setting up the camera, come back here, pull out your phone, take a picture of your fuck stick, send that shit to her.
A lot of people don't like that scene.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why.
I wonder.
But, I just and I thought like he's like Trey Trey and Marty. I can't remember the names, but
douchebag.
Yes, douchebag and nice boy. Like having like their dynamic. It's just like the kind of like the heart of the show, like the sweetest, most like naive person paired with like someone who's like legitimately just like a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's
just like
just
misogynistic, like bad
he's
douchey
just a Grip guy.
Nothing against Grips.
No, we love Grips. We need
That's
you.
right. But
I like it because then you're like, nah, he's not gonna do it. And then he does it, and it's just like so good. And I can understand if someone doesn't like that scene, but shit like that happens, and that's why people send dick pics.
And again, it's like with my comedy, I want it to be like a little like abrasive. I want it to be like a little like dark and kind of just like this is like this would be like a rated R comedy, and that's just like my style. And I want these like just different weird people.
Absolutely, because those different weird people exist, and I think it's important to highlight them.
Cheers, bitch. Cheers. Who would you rather do? Tom or Mark?
Tom.
Why? 'Cause he's black?
Yeah.
Okay.
She came up with that.
Tom or Special?
I'm sure this has definitely
Can I do
happened.
both?
No, completely.
Isn't he only like 17?
Since when has that ever been an issue for me?
Gross.
Speaking of gross, who would you rather do? Nacho or Boom?
Literally anyone in the world besides Boom.
Aw, this poor guy.
I heard he has sex with his dog.
And have you seen his feet, dude?
Can you imagine what he looks like naked?
Why would I want to?
I heard his dick is the size of his thumb.
Ew.
I bet he has tiny nipples.
I bet they're piece of nipples.
Ew. Baloney nipples?
Yeah.
I like that
just
he
don't
just
care,
yeah. I
man.
love
Yeah.
that he just shrugs it off. At first, you're like, oh no, he's gonna blow up
Mr.
this
Eldridge, you
joint.
said that there was something important that you needed to talk to me about.
I did. But you gotta promise you won't get mad.
Oh God.
No.
Oh, come on.
And I just want to take it back just like a hair. You can literally hear his teeth clenching. You might be better at whining than I am.
Okay, here.
But that's just, I love that little, like, you just hear that.
Start right.
Nipples? Yeah. You know the type, right?
And this dumb Bob Dylan music that's playing in the back.
Mr. Eldridge, you said that there was something important that you needed to talk to me about.
I did. But you gotta promise you won't get mad.
Oh.
Oh, come on, pinky swear.
No, just tell me what it is.
Was that really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Something happened to the hard drive.
What?
Someone.
Something always happens to the hard drive.
Who?
Oh, shit. Gosh. That hurt.
That I don't know. But I promise you, as writer and producer and editor, I will get to the bottom of this.
Oh, hi, Mr. Eldridge. Sir, I'm sorry. I don't want to bother you or anything, but that's 10 minutes. And Captain Akbar quit for real this time. So, yeah.
Looks like we'll have to replace him.
No. Okay.
So good. He's good too. He's great.
Yes, that is
Princess
James
Zenobia,
T. Kirk.
My golden son, my
a lot of love
goddess.
for him.
Forgive me, for I have failed you this day. And as for you, Virginie, you will never.
Oh, hell, what's the line?
Really? This whole thing is falling apart.
In his face.
Okay, cut.
So good.
Thank you.
And so was that the actual last scene that you had to film because you didn't want to like really actually break it?
That must have been. That was probably it.
This whole thing is falling apart.
And I always wanted the set to crash and fall. I think this was added like kind of like towards the end, like with him actually going through and taking a dick pic. I do remember though, he's like, I'm not gonna take my pants and my boxers off. I can't do it. And I pulled him aside for a second and I was like, listen, dude, there's this like scene in Parks and Rec where I guess Chris Pratt is supposed to come to Amy Poehler's door and he's supposed to be naked and he was gonna be wearing like a little like nude, piece of underwear or whatever. And before they started rolling, he actually took off that nude underwear.
Oh, he was like actually nude.
So when she opens the door and they catch her reaction, it's genuine because he's just standing there with his junk out.
I love it.
And I like he needed to have his ass out and just like showing. It just wouldn't hit. And thankfully, he was just a homie and he
you
went
talked
for
him
it.
into it.
I coaxed him into do it. I forced him.
Poor guy.
But he, you know what? Like the comedy called for it. Like the scene, like it needed to be that way. And
It
was
had
just,
to be that.
and
Like,
I
it had to.
Yeah, I think we did that twice, and there was like, I was, the snapshot of the camera. It was just perfect. There was like some miscommunication as to like when he would like do it, but like I think the timing of it was just like. Perfect.
Oh, okay. So
And
he
then-
actually did that.
Yes, he's holding a camera and he's holding it towards the the wall. Hopefully. Yeah, that's an actual camera
That's
flash.
so funny. I thought that was done in post.
No.
Okay, cut.
So good. It's funny that you end on that particular button because it's button. because we don't get to that part, where they talk about the dick pic till like about halfway in, and
Right.
but it still ties it all together. It's so good.
Yeah,
The end?
I'm happy with that. And then I put together these end credits with stock footage of film stuff and stock music.
These
And
credits are great.
Thank you. I wanted everyone's name to be like unique and special. And Marcelino Bernal. Great catchy stock free music. Yeah, Chelsea Hooper, Amber.
So you wrote, directed, and edited this.
I did.
And produced.
And produced.
Okay, what is happening?
So this, I wrote the script with this scene, to actually happen when he's like, "Goodbye, Captain Akbar." He doesn't like go up and stab him. He kind of like force fields like a blood gush, and so we filmed this pouring of blood onto her, and it wasn't working pace-wise with the film. So that's why at the very beginning he's like, okay, how much blood was that? That was supposed to be like one take. And he was like, oh, it was 4 takes. So yeah, but it's so amazing and I love it that, just included in the end credits.
I love it.
Yeah.
Wait, was this maybe I didn't notice it on the other scene. Is this like a DJ table?
I think it might be. Tiffany Figueroa, our production designer, set designer, she put that together. So I think that it's just modulated turntable.
Oh wow.
Thing. Is that whatever you call it? Has to be.
Look at that.
He's all proud. Everyone's getting all grossed out. Yeah, it's this long, drawn out scene and it just wasn't playing. So we just
put it
cut
at the
it.
end. Wow.
Yeah.
Was that hard to like film this whole thing with the idea of it being in the script to being like it's not working?
I think that it's kind of freeing because in a way, like you shoot it, you have it in mind, and then when you're in editing and posting, you're looking at it, and it's just like this isn't. It's not feeling right. It's not like the comedy isn't hitting.
Yeah.
It slows the pace down, and so cutting that out and then seeing your film.
Oh, it's working.
Yeah, I think that's the most exciting actually is when you're taking out like these important little bits.
Yeah.
And especially too, like I understand like the concept of killing your darlings, but sometimes you do film stuff and you're like, this just isn't that good. And it's not, it's just not like punching.
It's
and I
not
think
doing
like visually and just in this quick little succession towards the end credits, I think it works way better than it would have with like the 2 or 3 minutes that it would have added on.
It's so good because like watching this in the credits, you're like, wow, like did they film this whole section for the credits? Like that's amazing. But it's interesting to know that you didn't, but you still were able to use it. So that's great.
And I'm glad we did. And some of this too is just us fucking around.
He's always eating a taco.
I love him. It's a good piece. I really love that movie, that project.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was really good. So tell me a little bit about, here, let me pull some things up.
Sure.
Not too bad. Okay. So you obviously started this October 2015, which is insane.
Yeah, I know.
So when is this International Film Festival announces its television pilot contest?
So.
Is this the tea?
Well, this is story time because it's all there.
Okay.
So this timeline's very helpful. It's gonna, help me remember all the details. So, October 2015.
Okay.
The Las Cruces International Film Festival announces this contest.
Okay.
And they basically say, you know, the contest is, we want you guys to shoot a trailer for a TV show that you would like to see made.
Okay.
And the winner of this is going to get $30,000. They're going to get a lighting package. They're going to get a catering. They're going to get, you know, all this help for your production. And they also promised a like a pitch, like an official pitch to Lionsgate.
Okay.
And we're going to make a real shot at you producing a TV show.
Sounds great.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah. Okay.
And so obviously a ton of people in Las Cruces are getting really excited about this.
Sure.
So there had to have been at least I don't know, 12 or 15 groups who went for this, because
Which
that's
actually isn't that many. You would think there would be more, but maybe it's Las Cruces. I don't know.
Las Cruces is a smaller town, and you know, a lot of the people were from CMI, their film department down there. I personally worked on 3. I worked on Goin for Picture. I worked on Dave Witt. He made one about this psych ward, and it's like it kind of looks like Twin Peaks meets like Gothica.
Cool.
Really fun, and I acted in that, and then we helped our other friend. I think Jake Bonner did one. But there were so many compelling, creative, fun, different, exciting, new, fresh ideas.
Okay,
that
and
all these people were bringing on.
And they had to be pilots for a TV show that they could.
Right.
Okay, so not short films.
Right. Because they wanted to make a TV show, and basically, like, it's like, okay, make like a 1 to 2 minute trailer for an idea that you had. So for Goin for Picture, I made this like 90-second trailer.
Okay.
You know, these kids are making this like, you know, big Bollywood movie, and they're in over their head. Somebody made this idea of like, you know, oh, I'm gonna write ideas down on this like magic typewriter, and then they come true.
Okay.
There was this one massive piece of shit. Well, maybe I'll get to that.
Okay.
So everyone does their thing, right? So January 2016, we film our trailer, and we film everybody else's. And then March, the Las Cruces International Film Festival.
Wait, for the trailer, is it these people that we just saw? A lot of these characters?
It's not them specifically,
but it's
not most of them. But yeah, I was working at a restaurant at the time, so yeah, I had like our cook. He was Nacho. I had, you know, my other friend Brad from work. He was one of the grips. Different
Sure.
people. We were doing it for a contest, so we were just kind of like pulling our resources, and it's like, okay, let's just do this.
Did you film this trailer like on your phone?
No,
or you actually filmed
yeah,
it?
we had like a DSLR.
You
or
did a
something.
great job with it, I'm sure. I wish
thanks.
I
It's
could
pretty-
watch the trailer.
I can send it to you.
Okay,
I'm not super proud of it, but the idea, the concept is there.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you. So we film it. March 2016, Las Cruces International Film Festival. It's like pretty like early on in its stages. It might have been like the 4th or the 5th, and Danny Trejo was there. It was super cool.
Cool.
And you know, so it's the night of the contest announcement, so we get to see everybody's trailer, and it's like, it's cool because we're like, man, there's a lot of good stuff. I think we're like, it's kind of down to like 5. It's either like mine or yours or like these other people.
Okay.
One of these trailers is this fucking piece of shit
called
My Rosy Life.
Okay.
And it's a comedy, and you know, hijinks ensue. It kind of looks like a telenovela like ripoff or something. But you know, it's on nobody's radar.
Okay.
It's just kind of bland. The ideas are like kind of lame, whatever. So that's when John Hendry, at that point, he was and I'm trying to phrase this right, maybe like all these like links online saying he's like the boss of IATSE. I think he's like the president of IATSE 480 up in Santa Fe.
Yes.
Okay. So he goes up on stage, And he announces that he's like, I want everyone to remember that it's not necessarily about like the quality of this trailer. It's just about the concept. And like, we're trying to make a TV show, so that's what's most important.
Okay.
And the winner is this big piece of shit that no one fucking was into, My Rosy Life.
Okay.
And everyone was just like,
what?
Yeah. Because we didn't know anyone who worked on it. Like, no one inside, like, in the footage looked familiar. There were so many other ideas that were like, even like, I mean, I lost, but like, you should have fucking won, or I should have won. This is weird.
Okay. Uh-oh.
So everyone goes home heartbroken, right? And then with one search on Google of My Rosy Life, and I should also clarify that the rules for this contest was like, you know, this idea has to be, for this contest, it has to be shot in Las Cruces.
Okay.
You know, it's for this specific thing, Las Cruces. And so looking at My Rosy Life on IMDb, it's like, oh, this shit was shot like a year or two ago.
Oh, no.
In like 2014. And this was shot, I think it might have been like California is what the IMDb is listed, but like it might have been like Austin. Regardless, it wasn't Las Cruces. It wasn't with the Las Cruces film crew, and it wasn't starring anyone from fucking Las Cruces.
And that one happened to have won that. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
come on. What's going on?
Yeah, so everyone is upset, obviously, like, you know, and there was this email that was sent to Ross Marks, the founder of Las Cruces International Film Festival.
Okay.
Maybe not founder, but like...
He was in it.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's still going to this day. He's still behind it.
Okay.
And this big email is written, and a lot of other people who created trailers kind of voiced their concerns, and they're being upset. I wasn't one of them.
Okay.
I had nothing to do with this.
You were like,
email
I'm going to
chain.
stay out of this.
Yeah.
I'm
I
just going
did.
to egg you on. You guys do it.
And it's like, good for you. This is fucking bullshit. Send that shit. But, you know, so several people write their thing. And, you know, there's this bullshit like, oh, we're sorry. Like, that kind of whatever.
So, like, were they like, oh, we didn't know kind of thing?
I'll need to look back at the email, and that's
Okay.
something that I can send you to.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. But it's basically like, oh, we'll look further into this. Like, okay, like they didn't win. Like, our bad. We fucked up. Bullshit.
Okay.
And so a couple weeks later, I get a call from Ross Marks.
Okay.
And he's like, well, congratulations, Ryan. You won this contest.
Oh, my gosh.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, I was so like flabbergasted that this was all happening, and that I was the one who was being like given this like winning award. And I look back on it and I'm like, man, in that time too, it's like I had nothing to do with this email. So I feel like they're giving me this award, just kind of like, well, he didn't like stir up a fuss, like just like give it to him.
Oh,
We also
interesting.
got fucking caught, so like they can't obviously get it.
Oh.
And so I remember getting the call and like getting that opportunity, and it took, March 2016, soul searching commences. I just felt guilty and weird, and I didn't want to follow through, because it's like this whole thing stinks.
Yeah.
And I feel like going into this, like, it doesn't feel right.
Well, at any point were you like, am I even going to get this money?
Sure. 1,000%, you know, because
Jeez.
it was all so sketchy and shady
Sure.
and weird, unnecessarily so. It's
Yeah.
like, if you wanted to fucking like have this thing shot, you could have
You just-
manipulated the rules in your favor. But for some reason, it's like you're taking advantage of our time, our
Yeah.
energy, like our wishes, our desires to be filmmakers. Bad vibes.
But why do you think it even like had to go that way anyways for him to try to, was some John Hendry trying to produce this film and needed the money that the Las Cruces International Film Festival was giving? Is that like kind of what was going on, or you're not really sure?
Las Cruces International Film Festival, again, it was kind of like in its infancy. It was within like maybe like 5 or 6 years of being a thing. But the post, regarding this contest, it also said that it was in association with Shoot Las Cruces. Doesn't exist anymore. Don't know who, what, why was behind it.
Oh.
But obviously John Hendry was doing his thing in Santa Fe as IATSE president. Ross Marks is doing his thing in Las Cruces with this film festival. This project, My Rosy Life, is shot. The director, he's gaffed. He's an electrician. He's done like over 100 projects, so he's firmly within the 600. And I have no idea. And I know that John Hendry is like really credited with bringing a lot of film work into New Mexico in the film industry, but like that doesn't not make him a piece of shit.
No, of course not.
Right.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. It's like it either had to have been like this gross, like just ignorance of not realizing that this shit got shot, or it was internal. Like there was something that somebody was benefiting from. Maybe there was like a promise made to the director.
Yeah.
Maybe there was something. And
There has
we
to.
had
I
no idea
mean,
what.
these people aren't dumb. You know what I mean? Like they. Come on.
They thought we were.
They thought you guys were dumb.
Yeah.
They thought you guys were just gonna be like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So
okay, so you won. You got the call. You're
got it, and
dealing
I
with
just,
turmoil.
Yeah, and it took a while to kind of like accept that win and that opportunity. So we went for it. I wrote a script. Didn't really turn out like that great, and we were in communication with John Hendry, and he's like, remember, this is like this is like for a TV show. Like it's supposed to not be like 30 pages. Blah 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 blah. And so we finally like hone in on a script that like I'm proud of, that Dave Witt was proud of. He was like a very like supportive, like creative partner in this endeavor. John Foley, he now is in like a pretty high position regarding film in the city of Las Cruces.
Okay.
He's on the board of something, of something fancy sounding.
Okay.
Hi, John.
He's fancy.
Yeah. But so we go ahead with the production of this thing, and sure enough, I really let them kind of like hone in on the producing thing, and this was a big deal. There were people from the city, like government officials, who were coming to our set like on like the first or second day, who were just like checking things out. Again, that Coca-Cola building was supposed to be this like big stage.
Studio,
and yeah. So it was a thing, and
So did you get any money up front, or were you kind of all just doing this hoping that the money was going to actually show up?
I was kind of separated from all that. However, we were given, we were able to take a road trip up to Albuquerque at the time, cast our lead. All these deals were being made. We had a director of photography, Justice Whitaker, come from Los Angeles to Cruces to shoot this thing with us. So deals were being made. The wheels were turning, things were progressing, and I will say, we got that big package. It might be from Serious Scrippage, but all those lights, camera gear.
Wow.
I think our a lot of our crew and at least Josh were paid. We were taken care of. Yeah.
That's great.
Andales.
It's kind of a dream, right?
Yeah. It was overwhelming.
Were you still dealing with a sort of turmoil, I guess?
I think at that point I had left that behind.
You were like, done, we're moving on.
Yeah, because it was almost a year.
Jeez.
And I just kind of accepted that it's like, well, this opportunity is being given to me.
Yeah.
I have support from like my friends and this crew. We had this money. Like, let's do it. It's not my fault that these people like pulled a fast one.
Right.
And I found it unfortunate that like it just felt like a weird opportunity to be given to me. However, I felt like my idea was worth like a TV show.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
It's a big idea. So like,
so you're like, yeah, let's go, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you finished the script in January, and then you started shooting already in February?
I mean, I know that that's when we like moved forward. Within that time, it was probably like late 2016 that we were like really actively working towards the script. Yeah. Or like fine tuning it rather.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but I do remember that like it was like a really quick turnaround. It's like, okay, we're doing it. Like this is happening.
Yeah.
So like we need to start making all these agreements with like the rental agencies and all this stuff. So it was like a pretty intense just jumping into this. And it was shot over the course of 4 days, and it was crazy. It was a crazy 4 days, a lot of hours. I think this was like really like my first thing. I did my senior thesis in 2012, 2013.
And then you did this?
Yeah, just
holy
jumped in.
moly.
So I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
Sure.
But so we shoot it, and I remember like I have all this footage, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, yo, this sucks. Like, this is not good. And I felt like it's because of me. Like, I just felt like it just like wasn't like working. And so that's why 2017 through 2018, especially with that promise of being pitched to Lionsgate, it's like, we need to show them something good. We need to like, I want to make like a series Bible. I want to talk about like the characters. I want to talk about like what we expect from like all the episodes in season 1, and then like what I see from like 2, 3, 4, and just kind of an overarching story idea. I just like, I was so focused on making that thing.
Yeah.
And working with this footage that like, I didn't think was like that great.
Interesting.
And really honing in on just something just funny, sellable, and good.
Yeah.
Dave Witt actually came out with a cut of his own.
Oh.
And is buy-in, but he was doing it with my script in mind. So like all that stuff that I was shaving out and not feeling like 1,000% about, he was incorporating because he wanted to kind of just like see different angles and like just kind of coming up with like the best thing that we thought could sell.
That's amazing. Like, to have another editor to also be trying to tell your story simultaneously as you, so you guys can get together and be like, okay, that, oh yeah, or no, that doesn't.
Totally.
That's so amazing.
Absolutely. And I'm so thankful for him, and I still have his cut too, but it's just interesting to see like how many different like versions of a movie you can have depending on like who's cutting it together.
Have you watched this cut recently and we're like, oh, maybe we should have done this? Or
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long while. But I just remember like the jokes that weren't working, the things that weren't landing, the things that I cut out.
Yeah.
There's some bad shit. There's some bad shit.
This one is very great pacing. I mean, it's just like going and it's going, and you're never like, you don't even have time to be like, oh wait, I need to rewind that because what did I just miss?
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Thank you.
And especially a short like this.
Thank you. And I like the script is a little longer, and like even like I'm thinking of like the end sequence when Mr. Eldritch is taking the place of Captain Akbar, and fucking he's talking. The director is talking with the camera girl. He's like, "Oh, this is like a new beginning. Like this is like so amazing. Like maybe this will work out." And at the beginning of the film, like I said, like we had like that blood like pouring out of his neck, and then we have him say cut, and then everyone's like tail slate, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't say tail slate." It's so bad. It's so bad. So that was shit that I just like, I needed to cut out, and it took a lot of zhuzhing. It took a lot of like really like honing in, and I actually moved to LA around that time, and I got it sound mixed by somebody in LA. So it wasn't done until I actually left Las Cruces, and I was like pursuing something in Los Angeles.
Wow. Okay, so let's go back to this really quick. So you have your editing for a year. You're working on the Bible. March, John Hendry resigns from IATSE. Okay,
right.
And is fired.
And so like the I guess like the reason that's included is because John Hendry was really supposed to be the one to like pitch this. He was, he's like, you're the person fucking like giving us $30,000.
Yeah.
You're gonna benefit from this from like an executive producer position, I would assume.
Sure.
So the fact that he resigned because all these sexual harassment allegations were being thrown his way, including like racketeering and like spending like donation money incorrectly. That kind of left Going for Picture just dead in the water.
Jeez.
And as far as like, I mean, I have my producing partners, John and Dave, but we didn't have a completed project by March 2018, and it was just like, well, fuck, like it just exists now.
Yeah.
And life happens, and there are other projects, and by November 2018, I thought it was really important to finish and see it through and get it colored by my roommate. He was the one who actually colored it all, and again, we got it sound mixed in Los Angeles, so we were just so separated, and that's the thing. It's like this fucking fraud bullshit that happens with this contest. Now, you know, it just took like a year to like complete. It just seemed like weird. Yeah. And if you go back and watch the credits, I was so kind of disassociated from it that I'm like, I'm not even gonna fucking write that I wrote and directed this.
I noticed that. I noticed that you didn't there. That wasn't in there, and I was
just
like,
like,
interesting.
yeah. So like, I love the movie and I love the experience and I love the people that were a part of it, and I think it's funny and great. But like, it just caused like this like weird kind of just like realization of just how if you don't do it right, and if you don't keep pursuing and pushing, it can just like fall through your fingers.
Gee, so that must have been a huge gut punch with the resigning and the firing.
Well,
and all that stuff.
It's like we knew he was
a crazy person.
Yeah, we knew that he just kind of sucks. And so, yeah, November 2018, it's completed. I submitted to a couple of film festivals, still kind of like with the idea that it could become something, but I all these like film festivals just like we're dropping it, and we won.
Oh,
yeah, we won
interesting.
like it made it into 2.
That is crazy to me because it's so good. Do you think it had anything to do with that? It's film making fun of film, like it's
No, I don't think so. I think that there's a lot of projects that like, you know, they're movies within movies. Like I think that's like, it's not a tired trope, but it's something we've definitely like seen before.
Sure.
And I don't think I don't know. I just don't think they liked it enough to bring it into their festival or give it like accolades or anything. And so, yeah, it just kind of ended a little bit on a sour note. And March of 2020, we had already filmed the music box by that point.
Jeez.
And it's just like, well, let's put it on YouTube. Like, what else are we gonna fucking do with this thing?
Yeah.
People like don't seem to like it. It came from like a weird place.
Well, I like it in 2025.
I like it too, and I think about it, you know, from time to time. Like I really genuinely really like the idea, and I think that, you know, I had a plan for how I wanted to do it. Like I wanted it to kind of like focus on like a different character each episode. Like episode 1 would be like the gaffer, you know, and then episode 2 would be about, you know, the director, and then 3 could be about somebody else, and like everyone's still around each other, but like the main character that we follow for that episode is like that different, specific team member.
I like that.
And over the course of all these seasons, we do see them make this film, you know, and I don't know, I think it's cool, but I don't, and that's the thing, I don't know nothing about selling no TV show, but you know, we're meeting people. We're in the industry now.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
you just talked to Candace outside about she's like, episodics.
Yeah, so you know, it exists, and I love it, and it's something that I think about, and who knows, you know, like who knows what could happen? Maybe I'll get like that itch to start like pushing it and shopping it.
Yeah, I know sometimes projects you just have to get away from them for a little bit to really get them again and to like fall in love with them again, right?
Totally.
Okay, I have a few other things I want to pull up.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was a story, and that was a.
Thank you for giving me that platform and listening. I appreciate it.
That was crazy. Okay, so I wanted to put these together because you had sent me these, which are. Oh, oops, nobody can see that. So.
There we go.
There we go. Let's put this in the corner. So what did you make these for?
I had a countdown on YouTube. I made it a premiere. So yeah, so all the people that worked on it, they never got to see it, and I kind of wanted to build up some anticipation for it. So these were all to kind of push the release of it, and I wanted to kind of give every character at least like these 3. I might have more, I might not, but. Yeah, just wanted to rile up a little anticipation.
Rule number 1, don't panic. Yes, as the first AD. Yes.
Oh, so even on this, I have him as a production assistant.
You do.
So he was supposed to be the grip in the show, but I thought it would be funnier if he was.
He definitely comes off as a PA,
yeah,
for sure. Okay, and then your poster.
Yes.
They're filming the greatest motion picture in cinematic history. It won't be easy. Making art never is. Yep, that's true. But I love this because I love how the coloring is so different from these ones up here.
Totally.
It's very
Just this
dynamic.
boring gray, like dull office, and then just all this fun.
You're like, oh, what's
hijinks.
really going on?
Totally.
And then of course all your casting.
Yeah,
your
the
crew.
peeps.
That's good. Let me get scooching closer. Let me get us out of here.
Oh.
Look at everybody. Goodness gracious, that's a big crew.
It's a big crew.
What were you guys shooting on?
Oh boy.
You don't remember.
I have
Let's see what this is.
idea. Maybe in Nari?
Hmm.
It said that it was filmed in Panavision. I don't know if that's a lens or...
I don't know.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
all
let's
those
get out of
folks.
this. So just talking about it, I feel like it feels like you're getting a feeling of sadness again, and I'm sorry that kind of made you think about it more.
It's okay. It
Okay.
comes with the territory, and then like
Sure.
it happened,
Mhm.
And I also watched it recently, kind of to prepare for this, but I also was looking at the behind the scenes photos, and like there's just so much sheer excitement and energy, and just like so many of us, like like we hadn't been a part of something like that big, and like I'm directing a $30,000
Right out of college.
it just how excited we all were to just be working on this thing, and the bullshit behind the scenes stuff, like the on-set experience with these people and like the final product, it totally trumps like whatever like hang-ups that all created. It's unfortunate that like it wasn't a huge success and it got sold to Netflix, and like now
Sure.
we're just like doing all this crazy shit, like that stinks that we weren't given that opportunity. But at the end of the day, like we had this great experience with all these people,
Yeah.
like some of which like I still work with to this day. So,
Mhm.
it's a really it was a really important moment in life. I was kind of figuring my shit out too. And it does show that like anything really is possible,
Anything is possible.
Yeah. And I don't know. I really value that time. And that was kind of like the closing chapter of Las Cruces, because gosh, I left LA, I think maybe like 3 or 4 months after that.
Wow. It's crazy that you went from this to the music box, because they're so different.
Totally.
Like completely different. I mean, it's so comedic, and the contrasty lights, and just to this cinematic. I mean, they're both cinematic masterpieces, but like they're just so different. And I'm also going to play the music box, so you guys will watch this after. Unfortunately, we did a whole interview and we lost the footage because we dropped the bong water on the hard drive.
Yeah, my bad.
No, just kidding. But I'm still going to show that. It's just a crazy, like, how much you probably learned from this experience and from filming this whole, going for picture. And unfortunate that it happened the way it did, but it's 2025 and we're still talking about it.
Yeah, and the fact, we shot it. That whole debacle was about 10 years ago. So
Jeez.
it's really amazing just how quickly time goes by. But the fact that like I'm still doing this, I'm still working on sets and directing and living that dream. So as much as like that kind of like hurt, didn't change how I felt about film in general.
Yay.
So it's okay.
Okay. So what's next for you? What's going on? What are you working on, and what do you want to work on?
I finished my short film Vermin, and I'm taking that around to different festivals. I submitted to a lot.
And unfortunately not Dark Red.
Unfortunately not Dark Red. That was a bummer.
I think everybody was like a collective like.
Yeah,
what?
I'm really excited for Mason and his feature.
Yes,
and
that's awesome.
I love them a lot, and I wish them the best with that experience. So hey, there's always next year.
There's next year.
And there's a lot of other film festivals happening. So we'll see, because I just started submitting, since it's kind of a horror gross movie. A lot of them are like Halloweenish and like towards like the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
So that's a proof of concept. Made a short film. Hope to make a feature out of that.
Oh, okay.
Definitely. Yeah. And yeah, writing scripts, working on my own short videos on YouTube, and just trying to
just keep doing the thing.
Yeah, living the life.
Keep practicing, keep learning.
Absolutely.
Cool. And do
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
any words of wisdom for people who are watching that either like are just getting into directing or have been directing and maybe just need a little push? Anything you want to say?
Yeah. In genuine honesty, like, don't give up. And if you have a vision, pursue it. Just follow your heart, follow your gut. If you think that it's the right move to make as far as your film or your script or your idea, whatever it is, pursue that. And if you make a mistake, you're always going to learn from it, and you can just keep honing in on your craft and your voice and just keep working. Don't stop.
Yay! That was awesome.
Yay.
Well, thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you.
Oh, and then I did want to play one more thing for our audiences. And this will be, we'll just play it out and we'll say goodbye. But I do want to play your ACM commercial.
Oh, okay.
So we did an ACM commercial contest. Ryan placed second, I believe, right? Amazing commercial, or I guess we're not allowed to call it commercial, promotion for the Albuquerque Community Media Channel 26. So enjoy and stay tuned for right after that. We're also going to play The Music Box, which is written and directed by Ryan Riddle.
Amazing.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Crikey. Now, duck season is in full swing, and we're gonna catch ourselves a duck today. Follow me.
One time my pooch at home gave me a sloppy wet kiss. Made me sneeze.
Could you?
Happy end, you know it, clap your hands.
The lover who would not say nay.
Yowza! Look at that boy.
Shook me. The city of Albuquerque.
This is f***ing terrible.
Chapter 287.
You liberal.
Watch, participate, create, make your own show, or submit content for ACM.
美味しい？
普通じゃない？
手続き済ませたからもう電気つかずだけどおかしいな。どう思う？
何が？
ここアメリカ。こっちの方がいいと思う。俺にもお前にも。
did you do that? Hold your breath for so long. You speak English, right? A little. What's your name? Mariko. Mariko. Hi. I'm Rachel. You're new here, right? I live up in 201 with my mom. What about you? There. Do you live with your parents? My father. What is that? Orgol. It plays a song. Can I see it? It's beautiful. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
何探してんの？
接着剤
接着剤でなんで？
直すの。
まだ怒ってんのか？あの子わざと落としたわけじゃないだろう。ねえ、ご飯一緒に作ろ
これ直したらね。
う。それまだいるかな？
もちろんお母さんのだもん。
お母さんいらないと思うぞ。
私がいるの。
別にそんなものなくたって。昨日の夜段ボール去った？お母さんの段ボール。あっちこっちにお母さんものが散らばってたけど。
昨日の夜。
いい加減やめた方がいい。悲しくなるだけだ。
私やってないよ。
俺がやるわけないだろう。
夢の中でやったんだと思って。
マリコ、いい加減にしてくれよ。オルゴールもいいだろ。さあ食事の支度だ。
いや、絶対に捨てない。
壊れてるじゃないか。ガラクタだよ。
ガラクタじゃない。お母さんのこと忘れたいわけ。
なんだ。俺に文句があるならはっきり言えばいいだろう。忘れたいわけじゃないよ。でもいつまでも引きずってても仕方ないだろう。せっかくアメリカに来たんだし。
私は来たくなかった。
来ちゃったんだから仕方ないだろう。ブスッとしてても楽しくなれないよ。
じゃあお父さんみたいにヘベレケになるまで飲んでた方がいいってわけ？
マリコ、やめろ。いい加減にしろ。バカもほどほどにしてくれ。
お父さん、お母さんがいなかったみたいなふりしてる。
忘れたかっただけだ。前みたいになりたかっただけだ。マリコだけのせいじゃないって。くそ。マリコ、おい。
よ。ママはここにいるね。さあ、いらっしゃい。マリコ、会いたかったわ。もうそっとしようよ。
マリコ、お腹空いてる？寝ているのかい？マリコ、お父さんが悪かった。お前のせいじゃない。お父さんマリコのために頑張るから、一緒に頑張ろうよ。ねえ、マリコ。